Hi guys, in this episode of Radio K, I'm gonna be reacting to the long-awaited debut of Hype's, or should I specify, Source Music's new girl group, Les Seraphim. And I gotta say, it's a pretty interesting name. It's definitely memorable and unique from compared to other ones. And I'm gonna be checking out their debut song, Fearless. And I'm really curious how I'm gonna feel about this one. Because if you don't know, if you haven't watched other reactions of mine, I have a beef with Hype and their groups, or specifically the way they do the music for their groups. I feel like that is more my issue, because I love TXT, I love Enhypen, but I really hate what they did with BTS's music, with TXT, what they've been doing with TXT's music and Enhypen's music. Hell, the effects that you can see in BTS, TXT, and Enhypen's music stretched even as far as G-Friend and 17. And I'm not really that big of a fan of Promise 9, so I'm not gonna really comment on whether the music has been affected by Hype's stupid idea of a good song, but all these other groups have been affected by the stupid overuse of autotune. So I'm really curious, how will Les Seraphim compare to that? And I just have certain expectations for this one. I expect that it's gonna be like a very epic and very high quality debut, but for, I feel like, decently obvious reasons with recent debuts by girl groups, by other big four companies, I really expect that I'm not gonna like it. Currently, my expectation is that the debut by of Les Seraphim is gonna be something similar to NMIX, GYP's newest girl group, and aespa by SM's debut. It's gonna be like a mess of a song that is just not really gonna be anything interesting to me. But who knows? We're gonna find out whether I'm gonna like it or not only by watching it. So without further ado, let's get into the reaction in 3, 2, 1. Okay, it doesn't seem to be going in the same direction like those. I never realized that they had just 6 members. I actually thought it was gonna be 7. They're definitely really good looking. Yeah, there's the autotune. Can't go without it. For some dumb reason, we have to shove it everywhere. Oh, now I understand why people criticize that, huh? I saw people complaining about the choreography of this song and how it had the girls humping the floor, and from what I understand, they are underage. Some of them at least, or I don't know, I don't really know their ages, I haven't looked it up or anything. But they clearly shied away from showing much of that part of the choreography. But again, that begs the question, why the fuck do you do that kind of choreography in the first place? And also, that choreography in particular reminded me of something that I hated, which I think it was Blackpink's Lisa's performance or something that she did in a video. I don't really know what it was, but she did dancing in some kind of video, and it really pissed me off how people glorified it as this good dancing. Do you really think humping the floor and rolling across the floor in very sexualized moves, do you consider that dancing? I know that might sound like super opinionated and maybe kind of mean-spirited. I'm sorry about that. It's just like something that bothered me. Seeing that dance move here kind of brought that anger and frustration that I had with that dance move, and the glorification that people had for it, and how they were praising her like the best dancer ever just because she humps the floor. But yeah, going back to this song, I mean, I feel like you can even see it in my reaction. It's not really the most exciting debut for sure. I don't think it's bad. I just feel like it's kinda aimless. It doesn't really seem like it's going anywhere. It doesn't really seem like it has any kind of statement or impact it wants to have. It's just kinda That's honestly the best way I can describe it. And I'm not even trying to be mean. That's genuinely how I feel about it. The music video is pretty good looking. I think it is pretty good looking. But even that just feels like very bland and like it doesn't really know what it wants to do. And I don't know. That's just really kind of how it comes off. There didn't really seem to be any kind of vision behind what they were trying to do with this group. Or at least the vision that they're going for, it's not really obvious to me or interesting to me. So maybe it could be that as well. I think I remember seeing some people comment on this with the words that they're just models in a music video, which I guess fits with my rage that I just had about Blackpink, Lisa's dance on the ground. Because Blackpink are very much that, and that pisses me off personally, because I really used to like Blackpink back when they were goddamn K-pop idols, when they released music. The last good song that they released in my eyes is As If It's Your Last, and it's their best song, so I guess in my eyes they at least went out on a bang. So I really, 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 really hope that Big Hit, or should I say Hype, is not really trying to replicate that. But considering some of the members of this group are like very popular solo idols, at least, I guess that's one way to describe them. Like, they are idols who already have a lot of popularity before even being part of this group. It does kind of come off with the same kind of vibe, where, like with Blackpink, they're basically just models who sing occasionally. And I guess that just means that I'm probably not going to be a big fan of SSERAFIM. And maybe potentially I'm just not also going to react to them again. Because if all I'm going to do is complain and whine and rage, I'd rather just not waste time and spread negativity online. That's actually why I don't react to BTS and Blackpink music videos. That, and also the fact that they barely come back in the first place. So even if I wanted to react to them, they barely release anything, so yeah, I don't know. We still have the second reaction to go through before I say my final thoughts, but so far, yeah, this ended up being kind of exactly what I thought it was going to be. Not bad, the quality is up there, but it just feels like kind of aimless, and it didn't know what they wanted to do. And the lyrics as well for the song just feels like very forgettable, or should I say lazy. I think that's a better description. It feels kind of lazy. Like, literally, what is the chorus? What you want to do, what you want to do. Even by K-pop standards, I feel like that kind of comes off very bland and lazy. And considering there doesn't seem to be really any direction with the group's style or with the music video, it just even the laziness with the lyrics kind of stands out even more. And again, I'm not trying to shit on the group, or if you like it, like it. I'm just sharing my honest thoughts here. I try to be honest, and I try to not be like hateful in any way. So hopefully you understand that and not dislike this video just because I don't like this. But yeah, I'll still obviously give them a chance with a comeback whenever they have. But yeah, I don't know. At least sound wise, it also like sounds very much exactly how I expected. It does sound kind of like female ENHYPEN, if you ask me. But again, I feel like ENHYPEN still had more vision and more direction behind their debut song, Given and Taken, compared to this. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to see how controversial my opinion is, though. Yeah, we're gonna do that after I'm done with the reaction. I'm gonna do that on my own, but yeah, I guess without further ado, let's get into the song again and see how I'm gonna feel about it afterwards. In 3, 2, 1. I really don't like how HYBE has become such a bland and overly polished company, and their idols as well are all these overly polished pretty boys and pretty girls. I think their aesthetic back with the glam and BTS was so much better. But again, this is not what this video is about. This video is about SSERAFIM. Really good lyrics there, guys. It's a shame because there's clearly talent behind the girls. Like they're really good dancers and they sing pretty good, but it's just that HYBE is not a good company for them, in my opinion. At least their visuals are on point. And I already like the short hair girl. Okay, that lazy lyrics really fucking piss me off. It's just like, really? Really? You couldn't have come up with something a little bit more interesting? Okay, so I'm checking out their K profiles page, and okay, there's one member that is 2000, so she's born in the same year as me, just 24 days earlier. Then there's Sakura, who is 1998, so that makes her what, 24? Goddamn fucking fly, I hate it. Then there's Yoonjin, who is 2001, so 1 year younger than me. Then there's Kazuha, who is 2003. which I guess makes her 19. Then there's Garam, who is 2005, so that makes her 17. And then there's Anche, who's 2006. Wait, the previous one was okay. So yeah, she does look like she's the youngest, and she is the youngest. Okay. But yeah, I don't really have anything to add to what I already said about this song. I'm sorry. It's really goddamn bland, man. I really feel like this is kind of like an underwhelming debut. And I know this might come off as harsh, and I don't really mean it in like an hateful or hurtful way. But I really think this group is gonna be overrated. And it's not because I think the girls are bad. I think they are good. I think they are amazing even. But this music video is boring. The song is lazy. And their style and sound, it's typical shitty hype stuff. But I really feel like because they seem to be basing off this group kind of on Blackpink, or at least I'm seeing a lot of similarities between this group and Blackpink, not necessarily sound-wise, but in the way the group is presented. I really feel like a lot of people are just gonna like them because of their looks, or because they're idols, and not because their music is actually good, which, to me personally, that is the most important thing, because I like K-pop for the music. I don't really care about the idols themselves per se. Like, I like the idols, but I care first and foremost about the music. And if the music isn't good, I'm not gonna like the members. But I guess a lot of K-pop fans are just gonna like them because they're popular or whatever. I don't know. I don't really want to talk about it because I feel like I'm gonna just say stupid stuff that have nothing to do with anything critical, and you guys are just gonna hate me for that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm disappointed though. I wanted to like this, but I kind of had the idea that I was probably not going to, based on the opinions that I've seen of people about this. So yeah, in terms of a rating, I guess I'm going to give it like an 8.2 out of 10, because at least on quality alone, like the quality of this feels like very high. It feels like very high level, high quality production of everything. But the song is so fucking boring, man. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really curious to hear what your guys' thoughts about this debut, and what do you guys think specifically about my thoughts in regards to this. I want to have like a genuine discussion about this, and not for us to scream at each other, or for you guys to dislike my video just because you disagree with me. I genuinely want to have a discussion about this, and maybe you guys could change my opinion, because I want to like them, but so far I'm really goddamn disappointed. But yeah, again, what did you guys think about this song? Comment your thoughts down below, and let's have a discussion about it. And also, before ending this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently one patron on Patreon, Deadpool. Thank you for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me, have continued to support me for such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. Another thing that I also want to tell you guys before we end this video is something about me that some of you may or may not know, that will also explain why do I look and dress the way that I do. That being the fact that I am trans. In particular, I am somewhere between a non-binary person and a trans woman. I'm not quite sure at the moment, and probably won't be sure until I talk to a professional who deals with trans people, but that is where the reason why I'm telling you all this comes. I need your help. Due to the fact that I live in a homophobic and transphobic Eastern European country with a family that won't really accept the fact that I'm trans if they found out, there is not really a feasible or easy way for me to transition here with minimal repercussions. So that's why I would really appreciate any kind or any amount of support that you guys can give me with this. That said, I don't want to guilt trip you or anything, so if you don't want to, or you don't have the means to help out, that's fine, don't feel bad. I just want you to know that it would be greatly appreciated if you did help me out get out of this situation. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and thank you for hearing me out. And yeah, Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Twitter if you don't follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account, where you can pledge support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine, because you help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think this is pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!